So with us tonight is Moira Sauvage from Amnesty International's Women Commission. Thank you so much for being our guest tonight. Do you think that this type of initiatives that we're seeing in France and also Spain with the emergency cell phone or even a bracelet for abusers, do you think it can truly work? Do victims of domestic violence accept this type of help?
Well, I think all inventions like this are good because you have to have many ideas to fight the phenomenon of violence, which is really widespread all over the world and in France. So yes, I think it's a very good idea, and I think that our minister, Mrs. Morano, has also talked about this electronic bracelet too. It's not.
Well, you've talked about how this is a widespread problem around the world, and the numbers of abused women, I understand, keep rising. Why is it? Is it because more women are coming forward, or is it because, you know, the phenomenon is truly on the rise?
Well, before we didn't have numbers, so now we have them, and we see, yes, that every year it's more and more. But yes, I think it's because women talk. You know, 10 or 15 years ago there was a campaign saying, break the silence, because what is worse is the silence.
Right. So, tell us first, I mean, we should have started with this, I guess. What exactly is domestic violence? What form can it take?
Well, it can take psychological form or a man who beats his wife.
Physical, right.
Yes, physical. It is something which, at Amnesty International, we link to other forms of violence against women, you know, forced marriage, honor crimes, female mutilation. All this is the same violence against women. Why? Because they are women. And because of this power that men for millenniaries have had over women. So it is. We say it's a continuum of violence, you know, between rapes during wars and
as we've seen
domestic
in the DR
violence.
Congo, for instance.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Yes, it is the same phenomenon.
So,
but also it's a very widespread and ignored phenomenon, and that's the problem. And the authors of this violence get impunity, and that's what we are
because very
fighting.
often the authors of the violence are people very close to the victim.
Oh yes.
So it's not easy, I imagine, for a woman who's been affected to come forward
That's
and say...
That's an important point, yes. Women don't want to send the father of their children to prison. And when it is a rape, it is, I think, 70% from someone whom they know very well in the family or a friend. So it is very difficult. But it's also a problem of shame, because women are ashamed of what they are living, and it is incredible, because the shame should be on the authors, not on the women.
Right. Another question that I have is, you know, what type of women get abused? Are victims of domestic violence? Are they poor? Are they uneducated? Or do they belong to a certain ethnic group or religious? Not at all. Because there seems to be a common misconception about this.
Yes, you think they are poor, you think that their husbands drink, and that's why there is domestic violence. Not at all. You have women who work in university as teachers who can be beaten. You have all sorts of women everywhere. And it is even maybe worse for these women who can be very strong in their life, and in their domestic life they suffer violence.
But again, if we could just take a look at that chart again of the numbers around the world. If you look at places like South Africa, where a woman gets abused and killed every 6 hours, this is quite shocking compared to what happens in the United States or other developed nations.
Well,
so isn't there a link, perhaps?
There is a link between the violence in the country, between the countries where you don't have war but you have conflicts, and violence against women. We've seen that in Palestine, Israel. The violence against women in Palestine is very strong, is very important. Many countries, and we have noticed that in Colombia, many countries. Yes, there is a link.
There is a link.
But there's also violence against women in Sweden, for example, where equality between men and women is supposed to be better than in other countries, but it still exists.
So it's truly a widespread phenomenon worldwide.
Really, it is, yes.
All right, I'd like to mention this little book that you brought.
Yes.
It's a cartoon, I understand, which is sponsored by Human Rights Watch. What does it...
By Amnesty
International, I should say. I'm sorry. What does it say exactly?
Well,
what is it about?
34 cartoonists who decided to draw against violence against women, and 2/3 of them are men, which is very important, and it is for young people to know better the problem.
All right. Thank you so much, Moira Savage of Amnesty International.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being our guest on Focus tonight. More news coming up very shortly here on France 24. Stay with us.